See, so my friend over here, in terms of my cousin over here is calling me. So I want to call him as well. I want to just see what he's up to. But he never trusts my word eye, mate. But guess what? No. But she's actually calling me. So I'm understanding that since he's calling me, that he's lifting his word eye to call me, man. So I want to understand anyway. What I want to do is give him a call too. So Jesus Christ. I mean, guess what? I mean, the whole point is understanding that now I focus on understanding that Jesus Christ over here is saying to just do much greater. So I'm actually understanding that no matter what, that if I do anything to support myself here, I'm understanding that I can go and dwell upon better ways of life over here. So I'm looking to see anyway that I love my life, and since I love my life, I guess what? I'm just going to give my call, mate. But that thing right there, I realize that Jesus Christ says, nah. I mean, guess what? I mean, Jesus Christ says, that's the thing. I mean, just keep going. When Jesus Christ says, yeah, let me keep going, yeah? When Jesus Christ says, yeah, but be careful about everything, so I can go and really understand something about life. I said, now's the time to just give him a call, man, so I can focus on understanding. I can learn a bit away. I can go and just do greater, but guess what? I mean, it's more how I am, mate. I'm just different in a way. I'm pursuing myself, pursuing my different technology in different ways. I'm understanding something over here. Calling my biological cousin over here. But Jesus Christ is saying that now's the time to just go and I say, hey.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Say,
how are you, my bro?
I say, what's happening, mate? I'm very good. I say, how are you?
I'm excellent at the moment. I'm driving.
See, where are you driving?
I haven't heard from you in a long time, so I decided to call you to see what are you doing.
I see your English is very beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I have no worries, but how are you and what's happening with you and where are you driving?
Well, I'm driving Expedition. I'm driving a truck.
I see, yes.
International.
I see, and how's that working out for you? And what else are you doing and how's everybody?
It's not bad. It's better money than anything that I worked so far, so.
I see, yeah. So, for example, with myself today, I'm just making sure I have to go and do some nice and beautiful work on YouTube today. I have some nice and beautiful Facebook and advertising to go with myself on Instagram. And I have a lot of business to do these days, but these days I'm doing a lot of audio work and video work and I'm doing a lot of writing work.
Well, good for you. Is it working out for you?
I could say it's working out for me at the moment because you can see the results.
Yeah, that's good, bro.
I see. I did send you the actual music as well, which I have made for myself over here.
Yeah, it's nice.
I said it's good because I understand before I was a music producer and then I quit for 4 years. I was never making music for 4 years. And then I came back recently to make music.
Well, it's good.
I said, thank you.
You should continue doing that.
I see I'm just always lifting myself. Yeah, I'm just always practicing the communicational skills.
Oh, nice.
I see. What are you doing around your business today?
What?
I see. What are you doing around your business today?
I can barely hear you. It's like you're speaking from a long distance.
I see. So I'm saying, what are you doing today for business?
Well, I'm driving.
I see you doing a lot of driving, and are you doing anything else, or?
Yeah, approximately 9 hours a day.
I see. And are you doing any graphic designs today, or are you doing anything with English tutoring or anything like that?
When I have free time, so basically, rarely. Nowadays, I barely do it, so.
I see. So, for example, with myself, as I drive along, I make sure to go and study something like, for example, read something online, or maybe I go and do also my audio programs these days. So as I drive my car or anything like that, I make sure you understand I'm never driving my own car anymore, but I'm always getting an Uber driver to drive me around. I'm always getting other people to drive me around but I'm always talking on the phone.
Well, when you get an Uber, you can drink.
I see, yeah. I see, yeah, but for myself, I never drink alcohol anymore. I never do drugs anymore.
Well, that's another good thing for you.
I see, yes, I see. It's beautiful for me because I understand that, for example, for myself now, I have much more happening with my mindset.
Oh, good, good. Anyway, that's not the main reason why I called you anyway. The main reason is, yes, it's a bit late, but happy birthday, bro. I totally forgot what date it is and stuff.
I have no worries, but
So happy birthday and live happily and, I don't know, make your wishes come true.
I see, yeah. But the thing is, every single day, I remember that with your birthday is around what day is your birthday? Which month?
It was a month and a half ago.
But you can understand me through my voice how I wish you a happy birthday anyway.
What?
I mean you can see that I'm speaking with you anyway, and I'm understanding. I wish the best for you also, and I understand that.
Thank you.
I understand, but the thing is that if I may forget anything, I understand that no matter what, you can always give me a call, and I can always say happy birthday for you.
Okay. Can you repeat that? I barely heard you, what you said.
I'm saying I never forget your birthday because I'm always talking to you.
Yeah, you're always talking.
I'm talking to you online. I'm sending you videos. I'm sending you audios. I have nothing against you anyway. But the thing is, every single day that whatever happens, I understand that for myself over here. I understand my birthday is on the 20th of May of every single year.
Thank you, thank you.
I understand your birthday is every single year, and it's past month. Yeah, the most recent month was your birthday.
Well, my birthday is on the same day every year, same as you.
I see your birthday. I see your birthday is the same day as me.
Nah,
I see which one is it?
I'm a little bit older. A month and 10 days approximately before your birthday.
I see, yes, but what day is your birthday specifically?
19 April.
I see, 19th of April. Well, I understand. I am much later than you in your birthday, but I'm wishing you a happy birthday as well because I understand that what's important for me is I understand that I'm still messaging you. I'm always contacting you. I'm trying to be someone much more in your life.
Yeah, I listen to your music when you send it and stuff, but sorry I don't reply. I'm usually driving and then I forgot to reply or something, so...
I have no worries, but I remember when Deka was here in terms of our grandfather, and I'm understanding that straight away that for myself over here, I'm always just doing something to help myself to record myself along the way, and I'm just making sure I'm learning, yeah?
Yeah, it's good.
I see when Deka was here, I'm understanding that what's important is learning how to talk with people in a way that you understand. I'm always recording conversations. I'm always understanding that when I talk to you, I want to help other people as well. So I'm always understanding that what's important for me is learning how to be an entrepreneur and learning how to go and record every conversation I have with people. It's very important.
Bro, can you repeat that or do something with your mic? It's like it's broken. I can barely hear you.
I'm saying that this conversation here, I have to record the audio of the conversation because it's my students over here that have to watch how I talk.
Oh, okay. Sorry if I'm disturbing you.
I said no. I said no. I mean, you're never disturbing me. I'm just saying that I always record every conversation these days.
Oh, okay.
I say so. What I see. So, for example, for myself, it's more that I'm teaching other people how people can communicate with other people.
Well, that's nice.
So yes. So every single day, I'm always learning.
Hello, everybody.
I see. Yeah. So here I have a lot of students who are watching us to talk here. But the thing is, I want to pick up your phone call, and I want to say that it's my biological cousin from my biological dad's side who is speaking to me now, and my students are waving at me.
Okay. Say hello to...
I have no worries, but that's a. I mean,
Alright, we'll talk about another day, bro. I
I
don't want to disturb you and distract you any longer than I should have. I only wanted to wish you a birthday, which is a little bit late, but never mind.
I see. Yeah, but you. I mean, you're wishing me happy birthday on June 1st, but your birthday was on 19 April, and now it's June 1st, and my birthday was just 3 days ago, and you contacting me earlier. So I'm understanding that what I want to do with you is focus upon understanding that my life here is happening right now better. So I'm understanding that no matter what I learn, the conversational skill of being able to talk to you, because guess what, man? I love you, man. I love you very much. I see signal gone, right? And that's the funniest conversation I've ever had in my life. And guess what? When Jesus Christ is saying this is the funniest thing. This is funny, man. And guess what? I want to make sure they understand that every single day, that as I'm speaking to him, but I mean, you have to understand that he's my biological cousin from Serbia, and he learned some English on his own. I mean, guess what? I mean, he had to learn that English over there in Serbia. I mean, and so you guys have to understand that as I'm actually doing my life over here, I'm doing something to help myself to succeed. But guess what? I mean, there you go. I mean, now I'm understanding his birthday. But guess what? I mean, there you go. I mean, the funniest thing in life is understanding that over here, I'm feeling that no matter what, that somebody can steal it. And somebody can steal my portable speaker over here. But guess what? I asked Jesus Christ what to do. But guess what? I mean, Jesus Christ says, let it be upičku materinu. I mean, let's go. I say upičku materinu means, let's just, upičku materinu means, I love to go and do better. I mean, guess what? Approach, that's what it means, yeah? So I'm understanding anyway. I want to go and understand that now my freedom is much better. I want to see, is the reception open over here? And now look at this. Now that's the thing. I want to understand something about this, man. I have to dress up for the occasion. I have to go over there. I have to dress up, man. And guess what? First, it's more how I feel. I have to do my fashion photos too. But that's how I feel. And otherwise, it's much more how I understand that other people are trying to get me in a 9-to-5 job over here to work. But what I want to do is I want to plan my life differently. And as I really record myself differently, I'm understanding every single day, I'm learning how to grow myself, yeah? I'm learning the differences. I'm learning the differences of persuading. I'm learning how to grow myself differently always. I won't lie, I love myself differently all the time. And that's the whole point, yeah? I mean, the whole point is learning how to grow yourself. So if you can grow yourself and you can understand how to record yourself always, then understand that no matter what I'm learning. I'm learning how to just go and persuade myself to do better. But as you do better, then guess what happens? Well, then you have a greater life, man. And I'm understanding that now. I understand Jesus Christ says with my actual biological family that I just go alone with this. I love my approach now. I ask Jesus Christ what to do here. Jesus Christ says it's much better for me to just be solo with what I'm doing. Because that way, I understand that other people may never ever want to be in my YouTube channel. Because I understand that. I understand that there can be someone out there, in terms of all those years of making, who never want to be in my YouTube channel, but want to just watch. And they just want to watch, and then they press delete. Oof. I mean, yeah. Actually, that's what I'm saying. And then they'll delete all our legacy forever. But is it possible to delete my YouTube account here? Well, guess what? Yeah. Well, guess what? It's always possible to delete anything. It's always possible to delete anything that you post up online, because I've already done the deletion of my YouTube channel before. I remember that. It's possible. But that's good knowledge for me to understand something about my life. But I'm understanding something now. That I want to go solo. I want to go solo. I never want my kids or anybody else in my YouTube channel except I. I is the one. I mean, it's never about we, but I. So I is very important. I ask them to make their own YouTube channel and to become big on their own in life. Which now, that's why they have to come to the surface of my life over here and have to see exactly what I've done for my life, so they can go and improve their life. But that's why I'm understanding how to summarize a much greater life for myself now. See, Grant Cardone has only Grant Cardone in his YouTube channel. So yeah, I understand that. But that's why I'm understanding something now. I understand that with Arnold Schwarzenegger, with all that, I understand he's something different, and he's in the movies here, and he's something different in his legacy. And I see that now. I see his actual movies are something different. And now, who can delete his legacy here? Actually, nobody. Actually, nobody can delete his legacy. But why? I mean, guess what? Actually, what? I never delete his legacy. That's the thing, I never delete his legacy, but I'm asking why that is, in terms of why is it that, in terms of what is the knowledge behind that, in terms of what's he done to be able to do that, in terms of, so that nobody else can delete his legacy. Because he has movies. Watching now, how has he done it? We're talking, how has he done it? And I never want to delete his legacy, I love it. But the thing is, with him, well, he has so many movies online that he is going in history as that person who other people promote. For sure, other people promote his legacy now. But his family members and anybody close to him can never even fucking get close to him in his actual repertoire of his videos. Because his family never has control over that. And other people never have control of that either. And how is that possible? So nobody has control over this. Or nobody has control over him having a great legacy. But he, just as Arnold Schwarzenegger does, have control over this one. Because what he does is he posts his nice and beautiful way of life into cinemas. And that goes into box office. And from box office, he makes people sell his content for money. Do you understand? Well, now when somebody is selling his content for money, say, yes, I made it better. Because when somebody is selling his content for money, guess what happens? Well, those people are now in power of his content. And guess what happens? Well, then he has other people working for him by selling his content for money. And they're making money on him while they're promoting his legacy. So yeah, well, there you go. So how can I do that for myself? Well, that's the thing. I am yet to do that. I'm yet to do that. But where can I go to help other people to sell my content for money? So that they make money on me. Which that's the thing. And that's the thing. I mean, that's YouTube, huh? I mean, that's YouTube for me. But guess what? I mean, that's YouTube, but what else can I do? Yeah. And Jesus Christ says, if you make one fucking album of all the fucking CDs and put it all together into one CD, and guess what? I mean, go to a store and say, hey, I want you to promote this and make money on it. And then, they say, really? Say, go for it. And they fucking start selling all these keys, man. And they start selling all my books for money. They are selling that for themselves, mate. They're selling it. So that's how they go into petrol stations. And they go everywhere, mate. But what do? I make how many copies of this? I have to make thousands of copies, don't I? I mean, that's my job, yeah? Which now Arnold Schwarzenegger himself has to make all the copies of these movies now. But he still has to sell those CDs. Is he still selling Terminator 2 somewhere? Is he? Guess what? He has to. He has to still go on with the Terminator film. And that's all his CDs, yeah? But guess who's promoting him here? He's the only one who has to promote his side of the things. So the cast of Terminator has to promote Terminator, yeah? The cast of Terminator has to promote all those CDs and copies so that they go everywhere around the world together in one film, yeah? That's what it is. And now, for myself at least, I can be on YouTube and throw away the key. I can throw the key. I mean, guess what, Portia? That's my golden ticket, isn't it? Well, Jesus Christ says, yeah. But is there anywhere else that Jesus Christ wants me to go? Well, Jesus Christ says, nah. We just stick on Instagram and YouTube, yeah? And Mega Drive. And that's where people can find me personally. But that's much better than anything else in the world, man. But Jesus Christ says, that's much better. But that's my golden ticket, man. Whereas my golden ticket is I throw away the key, man. And guess what? I make it for free. And as I make my content for free online, or should I throw away my Instagram key? I throw away my YouTube career. I never throw away my YouTube career, I lie. I throw away the key to my doors in a way that other people can never steal my word eye, mate. And they can never steal my content, I lie. And that's the thing about copyright and all this. That's the thing about copyright, mate. I mean, other people want to steal your work. And how do they steal your work? When they press one button that says delete your YouTube account. And never delete your YouTube account, but they delete your YouTube account, and that's how they steal your content, mate. Well, let's say you made 1,000 million videos on YouTube. I'm pretty sure all they do to steal your content is fucking delete the whole fucking YouTube account with all your millions of videos, you know, and they fucking destroy your legacy. And that's how they steal your content, mate. So what I'm doing is a different way of life over here. I'm not saying that these people are gone, mate, from Russia. Now what I want to do, I want to understand something, yeah? I'm focusing on my life over here. So as I focus on my life, I'm doing something different. I just have to go. I have to go. I want to see, anyway, they said after 2 p.m, yeah? Well, guess what? I have to give them a call again. But guess what? That's how it is. But guess what? A little bit over. I'm making sure that what I want to do is I'll move on. I have to go. I have to go somewhere. But guess what? Well, that's the way it is, yeah? And guess what I do now? I have to go to the nice and beautiful Centrelink around here, and I want to give him a call as well. And how do I get into my accommodation now? And that's the thing, mate. I wonder if I can see the reception here. Is the reception open? I mean, guess what? Actually, it's more how I feel. I just have to keep going, and I keep going now to my Centrelink over here. And I have to give him a call now. And I understand that they are never working out. But guess what, Prosher? That's something that is them trying to cause me a problem over here. So what I do is I move on and make sure I understand something, that it's much more how I have a nice and beautiful time over here. But I'm understanding that I can pause this. So anyway, so I'm always understanding I never expose my passwords while I'm typing the passwords into my phone, because I'm understanding that what's important for me is to have just one password now for all my content, where I can go and do it later. I mean, you heard my cousin, in terms of my biological cousin, drives 9 hours a day, mate. I have no time for that, man. I have no time to fucking drive 9 hours a day. I'm just going to Centrelink over here. And this way, I could walk max this way. I apologise. Actually, anyway. Actually, this is beautiful photography over here. But guess what? A little bit this way. I want to go and start getting upon understanding that a little bit this way. I have to go and see this. It's beautiful to just go to Centrelink now and do my content, man. I'm doing my content in my words over here. I'll move on. Watch now. What I want to do is listen to me. Watch, you guys have to understand that other people can never delete your content if you just have one password and you throw away the key, mate. Watch, that's it. Bro, just solidify your story at least. Understand? So anyway, if you understand something that I mean, guess what I have to do is guys this. I can get my family to come into my YouTube account, but then I'm throwing away the key from that YouTube account, and they're never going to be able to open this. And now I told them make a new YouTube account now, and get people to come to a new YouTube account. Now that's the thing. Jesus Christ says yes. That's how I can do it. I can get all my family members to get into my YouTube account together with me. And now we're fucking popular as a fucking family, yeah? Through my fucking YouTube. And guess what we can do? I hold the keys to the account. And now guess what? That's the thing. I have to hold the key over here. Or if I give him this key, or guess what? Or no, I can never give him this key, mate. Or that's my key, and but they may want to get into the account themselves through other systems. So that's the thing, yeah. I see Jesus Christ saying, yep. Then they need to require your password, and for you to trust them, yeah, with your career and what you have online. So what I do is I understand something, that they have to eventually go into their own YouTube account anyway, and just make them I just make them make their own YouTube account, and that's much better, yeah. If they want to come into my YouTube account, then all I'll do is I get them to make a video with me, and just like Grant Cardone. Just like Grant Cardone, I make my TV show with my kids or whatever, and they come into my YouTube account, no worries. But they never hold the password to my account, mate. Never. And that's how I understand anyway. So what I'm doing is I can see straight away how I feel. Jesus Christ is excellent. So I'm understanding straight away I'm excellent. I'm doing greater, yeah? I never hate you, but I'm learning. I'm learning how to grow. I'm learning how to do my life differently. And I'm just learning something different, yeah? I'm learning how to go and grow myself. That's my biological cousin who's giving me a call. And if they're giving you a call, and if they're writing to you, you have to write them a message too. You have to write those people a message who write to you, man. But Jesus Christ is saying, yeah, unless you understand something, that you have to understand that. But if they write to you or come to you to kiss you or to hug you or whatever, or they want you, you have to want them too. But if you never want those people who want you, it's because you have no word I, mate. Which is honest, mate. Which is honest. So that's the thing, man. But I asked Jesus Christ about that decision with Diana over here. Which I had no word I here, but it works out for me now. But it's never because of her, but it's because of I realized, although that's the thing. Whereas if I went with her, which I would have had a new life, mate. I would never be here if I went with her. Jesus Christ says that's the thing, but it's much better to have a word I in that situation, isn't it? But if I'm in this situation now with my word I and she comes to me and hugs me like that, we're together. But you have to be understanding that. That's the thing, it's just different times, mate. And different times for everything. But I have to search for a new provider now. I have to help myself get a new provider. And this is the max of how I walk around the city like this. Unless I'm with a trolley. And that's all I do, man. But now, guess what? I just make sure I can go and never record the conversations with other people and send a link. So I can do better, man. And so I can grow myself. That's the whole point, yeah? And the whole point is talk to other people only. I never expect pleasure from them, you understand? And expect to talk to them in words and forget them. And that's what you have to do, always. And learn to get assistance for yourself and to grow yourself, always. And guess what? And that's what you guys need to do. But that's all done. I'm understanding now all my passwords and everything is done. I never want my family to be in my YouTube channel unless I have the password. Always, mate. I want my family to be in my YouTube channel only if I hold the password only. I don't want to rely on them to work on my YouTube channel, mate. I want to make my YouTube channel about I only. Watch now, I can't share. Is that what you boss? So anyway, so I'm just here at the Sunlink over here. And I say I can't make a...
The check-in area.
I just make sure you understand what I'm doing. Is I'm learning different aspects of life, yeah? So I'm just learning something different. I'm making sure that no matter what that is, I'm learning to grow myself differently. I'm doing something, yeah? And I'm just doing something to help my life over here. So I can make a sharing account with my biological family, just of Instagram, and we can do something around Instagram together with a different password, and they can have that password. They can have that password for themselves. And that's a different password, mate. But with YouTube, which that's something different as well. I can make a sharing account with YouTube as well. Jesus Christ says, yeah. I can make a YouTube account where we can do something together on that YouTube. That's in my YouTube account, mate. But otherwise, it's in their YouTube account. I can make a special appearance or something like that. I can put that in my YouTube account, and they can put that in their YouTube account too. And that's all different. I'm actually planning to just get in my CRN, and just to also get a new provider. And now what I want to do is I want to give them a new address. I mean, the address I want to give is a new address of where I am now, and a little bit that way. I want to give them a new address, and also a new provider. I have to give myself a new provider, and a little bit that way. So what I'm doing now is I'm learning something. I'm learning something about myself over here. Now I can actually live life. But I see the Redfern over here. Now if I was sending my kids from Redfern, those of the Surrey Hills Village hostel over here. So I'm actually understanding to do I. So I understand that. Anyway, I realised that somebody's asking me to step out of the government housing over here. So no matter what, I can see straight away this is happening to me now. And guess what? I mean, this means move on. I mean, this is something where they may come up to me to say, hey, I mean, guess what? I see the government over here is trying to kick me out for some reason. So I understand straight away about this is a move on. But if that's the case, I'll just get a 9-to-5 job. Guess what, bro? This is something when they wrote a note or something like that about me recording the situation. So just tell them I already did the deletion of the process, and just get into the system over here and just see what I can do about it. But Jesus Christ says keep going that way, and they say I done the deletion of the account as they told me to, and I'll move on. Which that's all done. Which they allow me to come back into the system now. And that's it, I've done the deletion of it, and now they have no recollection of me being able to record them here. And now what I do is I understand the power is mine over here, but guess what, bro? It's more how I feel that what the government does is they can totally kick you out of Centrelink altogether in terms of the government housing over here. And instead of the government housing, but it's the government system, and they say that you were doing this and this and this, and that's why you're never allowed, that's why they are never allowing you to come back into their systems here. So guess what, bro? No worries. But if that's the case, I do even better than them. I never need them in my life then. Which isn't that nice and beautiful for me? Because I have something nice and beautiful for myself over here. At least I'm just focusing on my life differently, and I'm looking for better areas of life in different ways to enjoy my life differently. So as I grow myself, I'm looking to just enjoy myself, yeah? I have everything that I need every single day to succeed in different ways to make sure, you understand that they ask you to step out always. They ask you to step out of the building once you do something to help yourself to succeed. And guess what, bro? That's something different. When I'm experiencing something over here that's different now. I've never done this before in my life, but they're saying straight away how I feel. And how I feel is something different. So they're running after right here. And what I need to do is understand straight away how I feel. And now if they never forgive me, or should I say thank you, and I never come back. And guess what? Then make sure to go to my Bolter Dads. I get a nice and beautiful 9-to-5 job really quickly. I just keep going from that point. I keep going from that point then. I never need them at all. But that's what I'm saying. That from that point, my career starts anyway. I learned something anyway, that if they pin me like that, actually it's much more how it works out for me anyway. Actually works out for me regardless, mate. And that's the thing, man. I focus on understanding that what I want to do now is understand I have freedom through my words now. I've learned something different, so it's more how I feel. If I do anything right now to succeed differently, it's more how I need to just grow myself in the best kind of attempt. But I see how other people want to go against I here. I see it now. I see that right there. It's something that goes against I. But that's why they come on suicide very soon, mate.
You gotta stand behind them.
Oh, that's right.
See?
I'm just reading.
Just go, yeah. Just understand. So as I'm growing, I'm just doing something to help my life to succeed, yeah? So no matter what, I'm looking for a different idea. I'm looking for different services. I'm looking for something that helps me grow, yeah? That's what I need to do always. I need to go and do something different for my life. I'm not saying that every single time. I understand these people are increasing their wet iron.
All right.
But as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for myself to enjoy myself. And that's all I can do. I can just make sure I'm learning, yeah? I'm learning the different architecture of life. I'm learning the different ways of differences and making sure that I have that nice beautiful theory to enjoy myself. But if they keep making me wait here for the rest of my day, man, gosh, it's more how I feel. What do they do? I mean, how disgusting are they, man? I wish you must understand. So what I'm doing now is I'm not saying that they never want to allow me to live life because I'm speaking more words, because I don't want to delete my word I. Gosh, they're fucking disgusting, mate. I'll move on. Gosh, yeah. Gosh, now, I mean, they never want me to speak words here. Gosh, they're saying to me that they never want me to speak words of any kind. I mean, that's a big hassle for me, you know. And that's teaching me to go the other direction. And that's teaching me to go somewhere else then. I mean, yeah, gosh, that's the thing. So that's something that I can track in a different way, much better for me, anyway. But what I do is I try to go to Freedom Road as much as I can. But you just got saying I feel you too. I feel I'm safe anyway. I'm looking for a better idea, mate. I can get my stuff and go to my biological dad's then. Which that's how I feel. Which I feel that no matter what I'm learning, yeah. I'm learning something different about people. I'm learning that I can go and architecture my life, mate, in a different way always. And I can speak over everything. I can teach you exactly what's going on in daily life and how it goes on and what's happening in that life, mate. So I'm understanding anyway to what I want to do now. Is I'm understanding that Redfern's very different for me. It's very cold as well. I want to be able to do some fashion photos today. But guess what? Just let it be. I just let it be for today. I feel something's arising over here. But I may have to leave right now to go to my biological dad's. Because I feel information over there as well. I understand how I run away from my biological dad, but I'll let it be that way. But sure though, now, I'll let it be. I just go do something different. They want to cut my social security totally, huh? Or they want to cut the social security from me totally right now because of some words I spoke. I mean, yeah. Because of my actions or something like that. My words. I mean, that's my words, mate. And that's not my actions, mate. But let it be that way. Which is more how I feel that no matter what, I just go and grow myself differently, and I just say to them that I was listening to them. And now, no matter what, I feel that they are encouraging me over here to do I. But as I do I feel that they are somebody who just want to help me. That's what I do, yeah. I do something different anyway, so as I grow myself differently, I'm focusing on understanding that what's happening right here is I'm understanding that if they do that, what should do? I mean, Jesus Christ says if they just go and never come to you while they're telling you to go outside of it, which guess what I mean? Then Jesus Christ says, knock on the door again, and they'll be. Or should have to come here to tell me what's going on. Or should otherwise I understand that there's no transaction there. They have nothing to do with that. Which they have nothing to do with that. I'm making sure that what I need to do is grow myself, but never go to the same house or same people who never go to the same people who dislike you for something you've done. In a sense, so as I grow myself differently, I'm making sure I'm doing something to help myself to succeed differently. And this is what they do. I mean, they make you wait outside for 10 decades, mate.
I didn't know
You can go.
wait.
I have no worries, mate. I mean, what I do is I'm just here. I've been just talking to you for 10 minutes outside of Centrelink over here. And they're making me wait for 10 minutes, but nobody's making me wait because I'm never choosing to wait. And they're saying, that's what they say. I mean, they just go, when they say, go back outside. And they say, I mean, they make you wait like that, but nobody can make you wait if you're doing your audio programs like this. And if you're learning to study upon ideas and you're learning the key architecture of something of that in life, and you're learning to just talk and talk and talk. But as soon as you tell people that you're recording them, I mean, guess what happens? I mean, now they want to go somewhere else, man. And yep.
Hi.
See, so they banned me for 5 days in some league. I mean, guess what? I mean, they're idiots, man. I mean, they're childish. I mean, they banned me for 5 days because I was recording my conversation with myself. They're fucking idiots. I move on. I mean, what I want to do now is I want to contact APM. And now if I contact APM to show them that there was a ban on me for recording my conversation with myself at link. Approach Jesus Christ says, no. Approach if I contact them, approach they never have nothing to do with that. Approach they never care about me. Approach what I want to do is I want to go and see this a little bit this way. I never need to call them at all. But the thing is now, that's the thing. I never need to call them at all. Actually, I just move on. Actually, the fucking idiots, mate. Yeah, move on, mate. Actually, the fucking idiots. I move on. Actually, now what I want to do is I move on a little bit this way. I mean, every single time now, I want to call these people right now. I mean, guess what? I have to call the actual hostel over here. I have to call the hours. I mean, does Jesus Christ call them? Or should Jesus Christ says, yeah. I mean, just call them and just see what's going on over here with them customer service man. See, anyway, so I just want to go and do some. I want to go and do some nice and beautiful photos around here, and I want to walk around Redfern for a bit. I've never seen Redfern much. I wonder if I can walk around a bit. That's a new area for me to explore. So let's go and do it. I'm just going to do it, man. See, I understand something about life over here. I understand that as I really grow myself differently, guys. I'm typing in my nice and beautiful ways of life in the best kind of way. So I'm making sure you understand that no matter what, that if you're typing any kind of, let's say, ways of life or passwords or anything like that, then as you understand, it's always manually, you have to do everything. So make sure you understand that the clue is always the word I in everything. So I love you is the best way to be. I'm understanding that, so every single time just stick to the word I in everything you're doing. And now what I want to do is I want to focus on understanding that Jesus Christ says just explore the word I here and just keep going with everything. And I want to make sure I can call them now and just speak to them, man. But as you understand that if you message people and you show them that you're recording the conversation through words, then guess what happens? I mean, you have to do that. I mean, never do it again. We never show people over the phone that you're recording them. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? I should just leave it up to you, man. I mean, leave it to you. And that's what I'm learning, yeah? I mean, if you show people, in terms of other people, that you're recording them, which they want to fuck off. Or I can see it straight away. They're afraid, yeah? They're so afraid about everything, mate. I can see it, but that's the thing. I can see it. I can see it. So what I'll do now is I understand how their words are structuring themselves to say, hey, I don't want to bother you, man. I don't want to bother you. I understand. So that's the thing. So I'm learning that. I'm learning that empathy now. I want to call them. I want to call these people now to see what they're doing, to see are they available. I do have a booking over here. So let's have a look. I understand that they are never picking up their phone. And that's a fucking weird aspect of life, mate. When I'm understanding something, and how is that key going to connect toward my life over here? Which that's the thing. I want to understand that what's more important for me, Jesus Christ? Is it to see the area a bit or to do fashion photos? And Jesus Christ says, go and do your fashion photos or traveling around a bit, walking around. And Jesus Christ says that he'd rather go and travel around a bit and just see the area a bit and then go do fashion photos. I'm going to do that. I mean, guess what? Portia, these people over here, I call them 5 times and they're after hours numbers and they're never contacting me, mate. I have to call the other number too. I mean, let me call the other number at least. I mean, the other people over here are something different. So I'm understanding that they need to contact me, man. I understand straight away how it feels, man, to just live my life. You feel me? I promise you that if you give your password to other people, which they'll never go and do what you're doing with it in a way that you have to destroy the password that you have so that other people can never get to the legacy. But other people never do that for you. Which they never destroy your password so nobody can get to you, mate. And you must understand that. They never destroy your password so that nobody, and even themselves, can never get to it. Understand? I mean, they want to keep your password for themselves so that they can delete it. And that's all they want to do. I mean, they don't want to destroy your password, even for themselves, to help you to have a great legacy than themselves. I mean, that's the thing, yeah? So I'm learning something anyway. I'm learning the differences of whatever's happening around the world here. I'm learning something different always. So let's have a look at this, man. I'm just walking around Redfern over here, and let's have a look. I have to call these people, and their fucking phone is always off, mate. I mean, Jesus Christ, what's going on? When Jesus Christ says, I mean, come on, man. I mean, why are they doing this to you, man? Oh, I mean, guess what? I mean, that's the thing, man. If they do that, that's something that I feel where I can call the police or something. But the police over here can actually investigate this. And Jesus Christ says, yeah, and call the police and say, hey, these people, I give them a service and they never want to open the door and they never answer the phone call. And what happens with the police here is they suss it out and eventually they get to the person, and that person is just gone from this world, mate. I mean, they are fucking gone, mate. I mean, where are they? And they're fucking drug addicts, man. And they're fucking drug addicts, totally. And the police says, sorry over here, but you're able to get to your accommodation now. And I want to understand this is where I go always now. I'll go to a police station around here and I'll just say, hey, I'm trying to get them back into my accommodation. I gave them the money, but there's no reception there and there's no after hours numbers. Where there isn't after hours numbers, but I've been calling them. I've been calling 2 numbers over there, but they're never picking up the phone call at all. And my stuff is inside and I gave them the money and they never even gave me a room key at all. And they never gave me a new room key or anything like that, so I'm doing better on that. But let's just say that happened. I mean, let's just say that did happen. I feel I have to go that way too, so a little bit. But I'm learning to see Redfern here as well. I'm learning to go around the world traveling, and I'm learning to see that there's new, nice and beautiful stars around town. I can see how it goes, but guess what, Bush? It's more how it is. And then you go to a police and you say everything about these people who are never giving you a service while you're giving money to them. And you go to the police right away and just say, hey, man, I have no idea why they don't want to help me out over here, but I'm giving them money to service. They have nowhere to sleep, but they have the people who I did book accommodation with, and I did sleep just yesterday with them. Or I just did give them money, but they never want to give me a service for this day. Watch what the police does eventually is they find your apartment somewhere, and they find you and help you stay somewhere for the night. And that's the police job as well. And the police have to help you, yeah? And the police have to help you doing this. The police have to help you to get you somewhere to stay because of the service over here. And now, if the police make you go on the street, then you have to understand that's something even more where I then just go to my biological dad's house to stay and I just let everything be. But then or else the police might ask you, do you have anywhere else to stay? And now that's the thing. I mean, the police might say, go to your biological parents' house, and they investigate what's happening around this house. And then that's the thing. I mean, then I have to understand that I have to pick up my stuff from the police over here to go somewhere else, mate. I mean, and then guess what? I mean, with refunds and all that, or should they say nah? Or should they say they say too bad for your refund? And they never care about your refund. But what they care about is you just going somewhere else other than this situation. But then the police over here is following up with these people over here to make sure that they have a better service, or they're going to fucking close them down. I mean, the police wants to close them down if you're never fucking giving service to customers. I mean, in a sense that every single day I'm learning how to grow myself, and that's where they want to send me then. And they want to send me to a bullshit out then. But that's if I say so. And guess what? Unfortunately out here, all I have to say is no, I have nowhere to. Oh, I see heaven. I see heaven. I see Jesus Christ and see. I have all this heaven, man. I love it. I see all this nice and beautiful Redfern over here. I have as many photos as you want, mate. I love it. I have as many photos over here as you want me to have, man. I promise you. There is so many photos over here I can do for myself over here. I mean, look at this. I love it. Ah, Redfern. I say thank you very much. See, there's so many photos over here I can do, mate. And guess what? I have new clothing now. But that's the thing, man. I mean, there we go. And these beautiful photos right here. And this is excellent for me. And this is excellent material right here. Well, that'll be. But what else can I do, man? I mean, look at that. Oh, let's go this way. I mean, guess what? I mean, let's go left or right. I'll ask Jesus Christ. When Jesus Christ says, go right. I mean, go always this way. And does Jesus Christ always go right and left? Or Jesus Christ says, yeah. Or he always goes right and left. And that's what I mean. Oh, I mean, this one here is beautiful. But guess what? I mean, I'm just looking at the town of Redfern over here. I'm just walking about, yeah? And I'm just looking to see new travel experiences. I've never seen this before in my life. I'm just walking around. But now, ask Jesus Christ what to do about this situation where they may never open the door for me over here and to go to my bullshit dads, or just to ask the police to give me accommodation. Or should the police says over here for you to just go somewhere else? But they never want to give you accommodation, do they? Or nah, But should the police never care about your accommodation? Or should the police never care for you to have accommodation, mate? Or should all they say is, too bad, mate. I mean, just go somewhere else, mate. I mean, anyway, I mean, with the recovery of my possessions over here, or should the police says, leave it up to them, or should they going to give me possession? So, no matter what, they can do that for me, and they can fuck me off the building, mate. In terms of they can fuck off the building altogether too. Because anything that's property is anything to do with the police, mate. So if somebody stole your car, then that's property, isn't it? Because the car's your property, yeah? So the police is after it, mate. I mean, anything to do with knives, or should the police is after the knife, mate? Or should they want the knife, mate, as well? And they're asking for a knife all day long, mate. In a sense, so my vulture dad wants to recover the fucking knife too. And guess what? I never know where the knife is. But guess what? Approach the police is very sus about this whole situation here. And guess what? Approach it's more how it is. Which now what I do here is understand Jesus Christ says, be careful here because the police is onto you here about that knife, mate. I mean, it's now approach the police is after me about the knife too. But I don't know, I never know where the knife is. But guess what happens over time? Approach the police and my boss would have to find out that there is no knife. Which that's it, yeah. Which they suss me out here, and I'm with my biological dad. But am I really? I say I can be. And right now, the police is tagging me on the knife, mate. I mean, they're writing the suspect may have a knife. I mean, I promise you, the suspect may have a knife. I mean, guess what? I promise you, that's why my biological dad is doing this to me. So what I want to do is I want to say this, that because I understand that, I understand my biological dad is ripping control from himself here. And this means that he is trying to destroy himself here. I mean, he's trying to destroy other people. Understand? So what he does is he calls the cops as soon as I do something, man. He calls the police on me as soon as I do something, man. And guess what? I mean, right now I stand by it. With the police and all this, I go right. I mean, does Jesus Christ go straight or right? Jesus Christ chooses to go straight always. I mean, so let it be that way. So if you want to turn left or right, then you go right. Is what Jesus Christ does. Or if you want to go straight or right, then go straight always. And that's what Jesus Christ does. But I understand that no matter what, that the police here is trying to attack me with a knife, but they can never do nothing to me. Because they never have a clue where the knife is. But if they find the knife on me, now they can arrest me. Understand? But now if they find out that I threw the knife in the gutter over there, now guess what? Now they want to understand why they would do that. Now if I give them the knowledge that I threw in the gutter there, guess what happens? They charge me over here as somebody who has a knife on them, who was walking on the streets with a knife. I see that. But guess what? I never intend to stab anyone. But that's the thing. That's the thing straight away. And my biological dad is someone who wants to arrest me here. Well, she wants to arrest me personally. And that's the thing, yeah. So because he wants to do that to me, and he's saying he calls the cops here, I mean, guess what? That's why I never want to see him again. I mean, I never want to be around him anymore. And he never deserves to see my kids either for that. And then I promise you, he hears that too. But yeah, I never want to call him anymore. I never want to call him anymore. I mean, goodbye, mate. Well, yeah. I say goodbye. I say, go fuck yourself too. Move on, mate. I have more compassion here for myself now. I understand what's going on around me. I'm on my own, mate. But yeah, but my bullshit that wants to put me in jail like that. But now, guess what? I'm ripping the word I into I now. And guess what? I move on, man. But that's something I get myself power here. I get myself power. Jesus Christ, what this is all about. When Jesus Christ says, this is where Daniel Voyage understands that he is free to just go his own way now, without his biological dad anymore, mate. That's what it is, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Now what I want to do is move on then. I'll move on quickly about my life, mate. I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to go back to that guy because he's calling the cops for the knife, mate. Understand? I mean, what's a fucking knife so bad, huh? And that's what? I mean, the police is going to suss out this whole occasion. And they're going to say, no, he's safe, mate. But that record there, I mean, what do I do with the record here? I mean, that's something that comes back to haunt my vulture dad, mate. And that's something to haunt him, mate. But yeah, Jesus Christ says the suspect may be Dusan Milivojevic here. Because Danny Milivojevic's YouTube account is this much. And look how much is happening over here. But now they throw a pin on him. That he may be the one who has that knife, mate. You understand? But what happens with him is I understand that he never has a knife. Either. So I'm understanding that what happens here is the police actually are sussing it out for themselves over here. Who has a knife? But guess what? I mean, you guys heard the story, mate. I threw it away, mate. I understand that. I understand that, although they never understand that because I say that I don't know where the knife is, mate. I told them I don't know where the knife is. I mean, I don't know where the knife is now. I mean, guess what? That's the way it is. Understand? So that's the truth, yeah. And the truth shall set you free. But if the police ask me, where's the knife? I say, I don't know where the knife is. Or should they go and say, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'm telling the truth, mate. I never know where that knife is anymore. I mean, if they say, did I have the knife? I never even understand which knife he's talking about. And what fucking knife is he talking about, man? I mean, guess what? It's not how it is, I'll turn right. But yeah. And guess what, bro? It's more how I feel. But now, understand that no matter what, I'm learning, yeah? But now, what else can they ask me about this? First they can say, you have a knife, don't you? First I have no knife, mate. I mean, in a sense, so no matter what, it's more from this point, I realise they have to let me go, man. I never did fucking harm anybody, but at the time they see I never harm anybody. I never harm anybody with the knife, mate. But that's the thing. My boss or dad is someone now who may have a suspect thing around the police. And now, from that point, realize they see for him too that he's not killing anybody at the moment. But Porsche, although this is the thing, or else with that information there, Porsche stays there. Porsche just stay there. Whereas they can never remove knowledge, can they? When Jesus Christ says no, Porsche will stay there, yeah? When Jesus Christ says yeah. I mean, that put me as a criminal record, man. But Porsche, who done that to me, though? Porsche, you said I or my vulture dad? I asked Jesus Christ. Porsche, it's all I. Porsche, it's all I, mate. Porsche, I done everything, mate. Porsche, that's what I'm saying. I can say my vulture dad's eye done that, mate. I am never my vulture dad. I'm I. But my vulture dad has an eye, yeah? Because my vulture dad has an eye. That's what I'm saying, that he has his own eye, or she has no eye, mate. And guess what? I love it. Because that's where I find the word I here. I find the word I here, but guess what? It's not how I feel. There's no opportunity over here except I. And what I'm doing now is understanding, I'm sussing out what's going on with the police over here. When the police is searching for me somewhere. When the police wants to see where I am. And what the police wants to do now is go towards Centrelink, and they want to see what address and where I am with Centrelink, but they can find me in my new address always, mate. And guess what happens? I mean, they may show up to the door. I mean, guess what? They have to do that. They have to show up to my door, mate. And what they're showing up for, and then they're saying where the knife is. Where's the knife, mate? I have no knife, mate. And they're going to search me, mate. Oh, I understand that. So what I do is I understand this now. Actually, it's very big for myself over here to understand something. If I understand something about life over here, I understand it with my vulture dad, Well, he understands he never fucking did touch that knife. But he's going to ask me for a knife. He's going to keep asking me for that knife. So what happens is that room is unsafe now. That's all unsafe for me now. Because now what happens is he can cause me violence over a knife. Because he has no word eye, mate. And that's what I'm understanding now. Whereas now what I do is I go straight. And that's the thing, I approach the police are never in on this, mate. So what I'm doing, I left myself in a hefty situation here to understand something. And there's no going back there. There's no going back there at all, mate. So why is that? Because the situation is either die or fucking walk straight. Oh, I want to walk straight then. I understand, so no matter what, I mean, why? I understand straight away, but you guys never understand that. I mean, guess what, bro? Although he's never going to see me again then. But that's how it is. I never want to see him again then. But guess what, I'll ask Jesus Christ what to do. But Jesus Christ says, yeah. I said, do or die, mate. I'm gonna do that. But over a knife, mate. But my biological dad never gets to see me again over a knife, mate. But yeah, but she's very stupid, yeah. I'm pretty sure that that's because I understand something. I understand that he is a killer, mate. I understand he kills people, mate. I never go there anymore, mate. But guess what? But I'm never a killer. I'm never a killer, but guess what? But that's the thing. I understand something, mate. But he wants me to return him that knife. But I have no knife on me anymore. And the thing is that I never killed you already. But he's always asking for that knife, mate. Actually, why is, I mean, imagine a little baby asking you for that knife all the time. I mean, why the fuck do you need a knife, mate? You go get your own knife. I mean, guess what? I mean, imagine a little baby asking you for a fucking knife all the time, mate. I mean, what the fuck does your baby or little baby who's born today want a knife for, mate? I mean, what for? I mean, why do you need a knife, yeah? But then your little baby calls the cops if you never fucking give them a knife. It looks like a killer to me, man. It looks like somebody can kill people, mate. Yeah. I mean, imagine a little baby calling the cops and making this whole fucking big drama over a knife. I mean, listen to me. I mean, why are you asking for the fucking knife in the first place? I mean, did you lose anything for the fucking knife? Actually, no. I mean, why do you need the knife so much? I mean, why do you need the knife so much? I mean, why? I mean, why do you need that knife so much for yourself? You know, cut something, I mean, you can always get a new knife, mate. I mean, why do you want the knife that is missing from your house? I mean, why? I mean, why though? I mean, you can be increasing your word I. Which now Jesus Christ says, yeah. Which that's the case. Which my biological dad is increasing his word I now. About the knife, mate. But what am I doing? I'm increasing my word I to get the fuck away from him, mate. While the police is increasing their word I to catch the suspect. Well, guess what? I mean, there's no suspect here. They just fucking call suspects of everybody, mate. I see many places to do these nice and beautiful ways of life around here, mate. So I'm focusing on something here. I'm focusing on making sure I have a great life for myself. So I'll do better.